Hello and welcome to Blockchain Game Review presented by our host CryptosChain. And in today's game review, we're going to be looking at a game which has recently been integrated in the O3 desktop wallet called Blocklords. Now, they actually started off on the TRON blockchain and you can still play them on the TRON blockchain, but they've recently created a cloned version for the Neo blockchain. It's exactly the same game, nothing has changed except you're going to be playing on the Neo blockchain in terms of the items and in terms of the transactions which are taking place, and of course any kind of payments that you need to make within the game are all done through the Neo blockchain for this version. Now, of course, as you probably know, the O3 desktop wallet is a wallet in which you can use to store your Neo and Ontology coins, as well as take advantage of the different apps that they've got integrated for the Neo and Ontology ecosystem. And as we can see, Blocklords is one of the new apps which has been added to it. Now, it's not exactly brand new, but I just didn't get around to doing a review on it. So I actually wanted to have a look at this game. Again, this is not a sponsored review. I'm simply doing it because I do like the O3 desktop wallet. If you've been following my channel, you do know that. And yes, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And also don't forget to enable notifications so that you're aware and notified when I upload a video. Now, let's move on and click on Blocklords because this is how we're going to open the app once you log into your O3 desktop wallet. Again, the link to actually download the O3 desktop wallet will be in the description below this video. So do check that out if you want to download it if you don't actually have it already. You can't actually play this game on the mobile yet, so only on the desktop or laptop. So we click on Blocklords and it's going to tell us that we need the O3 wallet to continue, and it's basically going to load up. So this is how it looks, and you can get the game info, which is basically going to take you to the site. You've got tutorial videos which we're going to look at. You can buy gas, and also you can contact them if you're interested in the contact us section. Basically the Blocklords team if you have any sort of questions. So basically Blocklords is a grand strategy blockchain game in which you can battle with different warriors. And the game is pretty simple, right? It's pretty basic, and you're going to see this in the tutorials that we're going to be looking at. Because I haven't actually created an account here for this game, I don't have a player yet to play with, I don't have a character, but I could if I wanted to. It does cost around 3 gas to generate a player on the Neo blockchain, and once you generate it, it's basically yours. It's like a non-fungible token, which is the whole purpose of having these tokenizable assets on the blockchain. And actually, let's look at the tutorials here because Blocklords game have a YouTube page, so you could check them out if you're interested. And yes, in this tutorials page, they do talk about the different features of the game. And here we can see the city sieges, the stronghold battles, the bandit battles, and so on. So I'm actually going to go on to the bandit battles because I think this is quite interesting. And I'm going to be pausing as I go along here. This is just to show you exactly what it's all about. So let's look at this.
The bandit stats before attacking. You never know how strong your opponent may be. Click attack and confirm the transaction to proceed. The item that received...
Okay, so as we could see there, you could actually see some kind of graphics, right? It's not just that photos. They're not only showing us photos when you're playing this game. So it is a bit interactive, as we can see here. There are some clips. But again, I mean, my opinion on this game so far, just looking at it, I mean, it is quite basic. Those of you that have been playing these kind of games, I'm sure you're used to a lot better graphics. But for a mini game type, it is good, right? It is nice and it is interactive. So let's continue on here.
The EXP boost is randomly selected and will be displayed after each battle. Victories will grant 2 EXP points and defeats only...
Okay, so yeah, basically you can get experience points to be able to grow your character. And if you lose, you still get experience points, but you get half of that, so you only get 1 point.
Only 1, so pick your battles carefully. Once an item has earned enough EXP, it will level up and gain an additional stat point, making it stronger. You are now ready to fight bandits in Blocklords.
And yeah, and one of the other things that I wanted to mention is if bandits attack you and you lose, you do actually lose some gas apparently. So gas is the currency that is being used, which is the fuel token on the Neo blockchain. That's actually being used in this game. So you do need to be careful when bandits attack you. So that's why you need a good army, let's say, prepared to be able to defend yourself in this game. And that's one of the videos, but I wanted to talk about the other video, and that's about the items. So this is very important because we know this with many games on the blockchain in general, that a lot of their items are getting tokenized. Okay, they're tokenizable so that they can be tradable, and this is where you know, apps like, for example, Phantasma Chain, the Phantasma App Store. Okay, if you use something like that, you could actually trade these kind of items. Of course, they would have to integrate the game to be able to trade it. But again, Phantasma are going to be integrating Neo. As you know, I've done many video casts with Lee Kai from Phantasma Chain. He has explained how the Phantasma app and the Phantasma marketplace are going to work. So yeah, you will be able to trade these kind of items once they integrate the Neo blockchain and of course other blockchains. So let's continue on here.
Blocklords lets you create your medieval hero and conquer the map, all powered by blockchain. Today we'll be taking a closer look at items. When creating a hero, you will receive common items with low stats and a level capped at 3. Keep in mind that each level increase boosts the stat by 1 point. Higher item qualities ranging from special to legendary will have higher starting stat ranges and much higher level caps. High quality items will be dropped to players via strongholds and can then be sold to other players in the markets. Items will be created on the blockchain in generations. Generation 0 will include 5,000 common hero items and 5,000 high-quality stronghold items.
So here we go. They're talking about Generation 0. Okay, Generation 0. This is how all the games on the blockchain tend to start off with. Hyper Dragons Go, which is on the Ontology blockchain, which I've done many demos on, is pretty much the exact same. You start off with Generation 0 dragons, and then as you breed, you get Generation 1. As you breed them, you get Generation 2, and so on. So this game is kind of following the same structure in terms of generations, to try to get people to play with the Generation 0 ones, which are the most rare, and of course to try and attract players to the game. So this is quite normal. We are seeing this a lot with blockchain games, so it's nothing out of the ordinary.
Generation 1 will have more total items and an additional 5,000 items that can only be created by burning old Generation 0 items. Each generation will grow in size to make room for more players, but items from older generation will always be required to create new and better items, creating a sustainable economy focused on the long term. We hope this helped you better understand the value of items.
So yeah, that's how those items are all about, right? So yeah, I mean, to be honest, to give you my opinion on this game, I mean, so far it looks okay. Just look into all the videos and all the tutorials. Again, do check it out if you're interested. Link in the description below. But again, this is not the type of game that I would be personally playing, just because I'm not a big fan on these sort of games. I do like role-playing games, MMORPGs, but I would like them to be interactive. So as to be able to move around the character, do quests and things like that. You know, these are the sort of games that I'm more into. So I'm kind of waiting for these sort of games to come to the blockchain. And even if the actual game itself won't be on the blockchain, but at least the items would be, right? So, I mean, this is what I'm waiting for, really. I'm waiting to see something like that to give it like a proper review and to do a proper demo. But so far, I think Blocklords looks cool, right? I mean, it is kind of like a mini game. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple to play. Okay, you basically grow your characters, you gain experience, and then you grow your stats to become stronger and basically to win wars. So this is pretty much how it is, and it is quite new as well. So I think they're just trying to attract more players to get them to play, and then to see how things go on from there. Because obviously they've tried it on the TRON blockchain. I'm not sure how successful they were, but they're coming to the Neo blockchain. And I'm seeing that with more and more of these games. They're moving on across different blockchain, like Hyper Dragons did the same. It started off on the Ethereum blockchain, then they've renamed to Hyper Dragons Go for the Ontology blockchain and created some special unique characters only for that blockchain. So yeah, I think we're going to see more of that, and I think probably Blocklords, if not so successful on Neo, they may look at other blockchains as well where the communities are bigger. So this is not out of the question, it's very likely. But in my opinion, I think they should make it kind of like a cross-chain type of game. So rather than having the same version of the game across different blockchains, you should be able to interact between the different blockchains. That would be better, to be able to use different coins from different blockchains. In my opinion, I think that would be better, but we'll have to see when blockchain gaming is going to get to this sort of point. But for now, out of 10, I would say I would rate this game maybe a 5 or a 6. I do think it's nice. It looks cool. The items are tokenizable. It is a little bit interactive, but again, it's not the same type of interactive gameplay that I'm looking for in games. I would like to see a 3D game, not an old style 2D game, kind of like those old Nintendo games that I used to play when I was younger. So yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Again, all the links will be in the description. Have you played this game? If you did, let me know. Please don't forget to hit the likes if you enjoyed it. And once again, kind reminder to subscribe and follow with my newest videos. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.